Good evening, everyone. Let's get this call started. I'm so excited to talk with you today. And we can wait a little bit as people join us. And as we're doing that, I will just tell you a little bit about me because some of you are joining me for the very first time. And some of you have been hearing me speak for a few weeks now. So, hello, my name is Tasia, and I am a everything. I have a daughter, I have a husband. We own two wine bars here in New York, and I'm also a therapist. I see children for therapy, and I'm also a fitness coach. And that is something that I'm going to talk with you about today. And I have been a fitness coach with Beachbody for 3 years now, and it has been something that I could never expect. It's something that I did not know was going to come across my plate. It's not something that I knew I was going to be successful with. It's just something that has felt right every day that I have been working on it. So to tell you a little bit more about me, I am a fitness instructor. I've been a fitness instructor for over 10 years, and I love being active. I love the exercise. I love the training. That's really something that I really enjoy. And so I felt it to be very motivating for myself as well as those people who took my classes. They really did enjoy hearing from me, taking my classes, and learning from me. And I never thought it would be anything more than that. I thought it would just be something that I do after work, before work, on the weekends, and just something that I enjoyed and something that was on the side. And as I continued to do that, I found that I wanted to get more results with my own body, with my own fitness. And even though I was exercising all the time and I was teaching, I didn't really get the results that I wanted. I wasn't losing the weight that I wanted. I wasn't having the success that I wanted. And so I decided to join with Beachbody with the nutrition part of it, so the food part of it, as well as the exercise. So it's something that I did in addition to teaching my classes. And I don't feel like I needed more exercise, but I needed the right kind of exercise and I needed the right kind of food. And that's what Beachbody did for me. But more importantly, it was the group. It was the community. It was the people. It was working with a coach. It was working with other people who are like me. And so that really made a difference. And that was how I was able to lose weight and really feel comfortable again, really feel confident again. And that, again, was very important to me. And I was able to start talking about it with other people. And I started talking about it in my classes. And I talked about it with people who are in my family and my neighbors and just people who noticed, people who said, wow, something's different about you. Something looks different about you. Wow, what is it that you're doing? And so this coaching part became very natural for me because people asked and I was already instructing, and it just made sense for me to talk with people about Beachbody and about how it changed things for me and how I felt like it could change things for them. But what I wasn't so confident about is that I could actually do the business part of it, the coach business part of it, because I wasn't done losing weight. I wasn't done with my results. I wasn't done with everything that I wanted to do as far as my fitness went. And so I wasn't sure if I could really run this business and be inspiring and motivating to people if I hadn't reached my end goal. And I talked with my coach about that. And for about a year, she was really trying to convince me to be a coach. And I just felt like I couldn't do it yet, which is silly now that I think about it, because I was already a business owner with our wine bar. And prior to that, my husband owned another business. So I knew some of the ins and outs of owning a business. That wasn't new to me. But I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't comfortable yet. And looking back on it, gosh, that was definitely silly because I needed that. I needed to do what I already knew I could do. I was scared. I let fear get in the way. And when you're afraid to do something, it's usually because it's something great. And I've learned that now. So when that little fear creeps up, I know it's because something great is about to happen. So I did decide to join. I did become a coach, and it has been amazing ever since then. I have worked through so many different programs, met so many people, gone on so many different trips. I have earned an income. I have done things that I just didn't know were possible, and it's been great. So I felt like I needed to be at the end of my journey, but really the best coaches are those that are in the middle of their journey. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because it's something that sometimes I hear from people. That's their first objection when we talk about coaching, like, I'm not really comfortable in my body yet. I'm not really there yet. And I want to talk about it first with those of you who are thinking about the coach opportunity, because it's something that is so important to me and so obvious to me that you do not need to be at the end of your journey, because, as I'll talk about it, there really is no end. There really is no final point in your fitness journey. So let's talk about that a little bit. So with Beachbody, there are numerous different programs. I mean, we're talking hundreds, especially because they started more than 10 years ago and are continuing to add new programs every week, every month. Just new things are constantly coming out. So it's always changing. It's always evolving. There's always something new and available to you, which is exciting. It makes things not boring. It makes things, like that you can just grab onto it. And if you say that you want to do some Pilates today, you can. If you want to do some HIIT today, you can. If you want to weight train today, you can. There's all of those options for you, and they continue to add new options for you. So with that, there's always a journey to be had. So when I first started coaching, I had lost some weight and I felt really great about that. People were asking, and I decided to start my own group. I decided to say, hey, who wants to join me? I'm going to run a group, even though I wasn't quite sure what I was doing, but I'm going to run a group. I want you to be a part of it, and I want us to do this together. And it was that simple word that made people stop and listen and become intrigued. Oh, she wants to do this with me? She doesn't just want to tell me what to do. She doesn't want to just give me a shake or give me a workout program and say, good luck. She actually wants to do the workout too, and eat the foods also, and drink the shake also. Wow, that's so different. If you think about trainers at the gym, what do? They tell you what to do. But they themselves, are they doing the same plan you are? Are they doing the same workout you are? Usually not, right? So that is what made it different. And people became very intrigued and people became very excited. And they said, yes, I want to do this with her. I want someone who understands the programs, understands the meal plan, understands the nutrition, and is willing to do this side by side with me. It made me relatable. People could look at me and say, she's not at the end, so she's not at the same point as me. She's right in the middle. So yeah, she is at the same point as me. She's like me. We are in the same boat together. We are similar. And people enjoyed that. People felt comfortable with that. And it was the truth, because I was still at a point where I was trying to figure things out. I was still trying to create muscle definition. I was still trying to lose more weight. And I was trying to, figure out my food choices. And I was working through this for myself. And for me, it was nice to have this group of people for my own fitness and for my own health. So for those of you who are like, I'm interested in Beachbody, but I just want to do the workouts, I just want to have results of my own, guess what? When you work with a group of people who are counting on you, you do better. You have more success. And so being a coach at the start of this is even better for you, because now you have another reason why. You have another motivator to get you to your results. And that's really where we want to be, right? We want to get you to your results. So I had this group, and it was small, because when I first started out, it was hard to get people to join me because it was new, and it was new to me. And I didn't want to have a group of 50 people because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. So I had these small groups, and we worked through things together, and we figured out recipes together, and we figured out using our Shakeology together, and we did great. We really did. We talked about our struggles. We talked about things that were hard for us. We talked about making poor choices and how to get back on track. And we helped each other. We helped each other feel good about the ups and downs and just being normal with each other. And that helped me, and it helped the group out too. And so I started to talk about that. I started to share about that on social media. I shared about it on Facebook. I shared about it on YouTube. I shared about it on Instagram, and I let people know that this was me. This was truly me. This was me in progress. And again, people were like, okay, I get her. She's still working on things. She did this program, but she's not done. And people started to get the idea that fitness is not just a start here, end here. It's a continuation. It goes on forever. Don't let that deter you. Don't be scared of that. It's just we want to be healthy forever, right? We want to be active and we want to eat great foods forever. And we just want to live our best lives the best the way that we can. And so that's why fitness is a constant journey. It goes on forever. And so, I would do one program that was more like Pilates, and I would get through that and I would get really cool results with my body doing that. And then I would get into a kickboxing program and I would get really cool, different results with that. And then I did a weight training program. And so I went from one to the next, to the next, to the next, and people watched. And every time I did something different, I caught new people's interest. I caught new people's interest saying, oh, I want to do some Pilates. Oh, I want to do some kickboxing. Oh, I definitely want to do some weight training. And that was great. It meant that people could now relate to me in a different way. So I was reaching a new audience of people depending on the program that I was doing for my own fitness. So I was continuing to get fit while still running this business. And you know what? I was running a business, and sometimes I didn't even know it. Sometimes it didn't even feel like a business. It really just felt like me working on me and asking people to do it with me. And that's what I want you to think of this as. When you sign up to be a coach, yes, it takes work. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm not going to tell you that it just happens naturally, because it's a business. And to make your business grow, you need to work on it. But if you're working on you, if you're genuinely working on you, you will have people that want to join you. You will have people that say, I want to be with her. I want to be on her team. I want to do what she's doing. I want to have results like her with her. I don't want her to just tell me what to do. I don't want her to just sell me something. I want her to work out with me. I want to feel like we're doing this as a team. People really enjoy that community, that team mentality. So that's just another reason why, if you are excited about this fitness opportunity, then you should do it as a coach, because people want to be related to you, that people want to understand that they are like you, and they want to do things as a team. We as individuals, as I said, are never done in our fitness. It's never over. We're always trying to live our healthiest life all the way to the end. And so Beachbody recognizes that as well. And so they challenge us coaches to do more for ourselves as we continue on in our fitness journeys. They recognize that even when we reach certain goals, even if we reach our goal weight, whatever that may be, you want to weigh a certain amount and you reach it and you maintain it, you're not done. There's still more to do. You can do better with your nutrition. You can change things. You can add muscle definition. You can do things to your body that are always, adding to your health. And so Beachbody recognized this, and I really like how they put out different challenges for us as coaches. And they say, here, try this. Oh, you want a new program? How about this? What do you think of this? What if you do this for 60 days instead of 30? What happens if you do this and then you create a hybrid calendar like this, incorporate different programs? And so Beachbody itself is always challenging us. And I really, really love that. I love that about the company. I love that about the programs. I love that there's always something new for me to do. And then I can talk to you about it as I'm doing this now. You can go back to programs. So when I first started with Beachbody, and honestly, this was before I even had a coach, I did Insanity. And I know you've heard of that. So I did Insanity in my living room in the morning, and it was not pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. I did not do a good job. I complained a lot. I used very terrible language a lot, and it was hard for me. But I made it through the 60 days, and I had some results from it. And that's kind of what got me going, kind of woke me up, got me excited about Beachbody and what they had to offer. And just recently, after about almost 4-ish years, I decided that I was going to go back to Insanity. So all this time I have done all these different programs like the 21 Day Fix, P90X, and Core to Force, and PiYo, and I've done all these things. And I said, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself and see what it's like for me now at a different fitness level to go back to Insanity and see how it feels. It's still hard. But I feel like I'm stronger. I feel like I'm complaining less, maybe. But I feel like I'm able to get through those workouts a lot easier than I did before. And now it's not easy, but I am able to do it with more ease, if that makes sense. So it's not just always the new programs that they are adding that you also get at a discount because you're a coach, but it's the old programs that you can go back to and be challenged and encouraged to go back to and do again. So that's really exciting that you can have that opportunity. You have that library of things to go back to, and you have this motivation to go back to them and do these things because you're in it. You're in it forever. So as a coach, you have this investment in fitness and in health and in yourself and in your team. So if you're going to truly make a difference in yourself and in your confidence and in your fitness, you want to have that all-in mentality. You want to have that all-in investment. You want to have that, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this well, and I'm going to do this with every intention. And the only way that I can say you can do that is by signing up to be a coach, because then you've made even stronger of an investment. You've labeled yourself like, I'm coach. I am accountable to myself. I am accountable to the team. I am accountable to those who are joining me. So I better do this right. So by investing yourself like that, you can't fail. Success is only your option. So think about that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid like I was when you are thinking, okay, I want all these goals. I want all these results, but I'm not sure if I can do this as a coach. I am here to tell you that you must do it as a coach, because you'll have better results. You'll have more of an opportunity to do things that are just bigger than yourself. People will want to join you, and you'll be part of the team. And the team wants to support you. And that is priceless. So think about it. Think about what your goals are. Think about what you see yourself. See yourself 3 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, even 10 years from now. What is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you want for your fitness? What do you want for your own personal success? What do you want financially, for your income, money? What is it that you truly want? And I want you to make those goals. I want you to write them down. I want you to think about them, because those are the ones that are going to push you forward. Those are the goals that are going to help you make these decisions as we prepare to launch and as we get into these opportunities in the UK. So what is it that you want? And if anything on that goal list is, I want to lose weight, I want to transform my body, I want to have more confidence, I want to be part of a team, I want people to support me, I want to have a coach. If you have any of that and then some on your list, then your plan should be to be a coach, because being a coach will help you achieve every single one of those goals. And I can say that with confidence because I live it. I live it. My team lives it. I see it. I see it constantly, and it's incredible to watch, and it's incredible to live. And I say it with such passion because I can't wait for you to be able to take part of it. I can't wait for you to see how amazing this can be. So if you are ready to be on this fitness journey, then you are absolutely ready to be on this coach journey. That's all that I have for you today. Remember, I'm here. I'd love to answer questions. I have all kinds of things going on for the UK, even before we launch. And so it's not wait and talk to Tasia until October. It's talk to me now so we can make a plan so you can hit that ground running as a coach. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and we will chat soon. Bye.